Our channel presents a special episode of the film Beyond the Gates, where family secrets and complex relationships take center stage. Against the backdrop of a lavish party at the Dupree mansion, Naomi begins to spiral out of control as she learns the truth about her parents. Naomi, who has long yearned for the authenticity of her blood and roots, is forced into a daring decision. She begins a romantic relationship with Derek, whom she believes to be her cousin. At first, this feeling brings Naomi a sense of security, a subtle joy in her turbulent life. However, when the truth is revealed at a lavish party, everything becomes chaotic. The dazzling lights on the crystal glasses, the whispers between the guests, all seem to highlight the conflict boiling inside the Dupree family. Anita, the family matriarch, sees this relationship as an unforgivable betrayal. Her anger flares up. Not only does she feel deceived, but she also fears for the family's reputation. The decision to kick Naomi out of the house is like a direct blow, making the atmosphere in the mansion tense to the point of suffocation. The walls are covered with paintings and sculptures that seem to witness every tragedy that happens. The dim light from the chandeliers creates deep shadows, reflecting the characters' confused moods. Martin, who has always been the pillar of the family, falls into a severe psychological crisis. He is faced with the choice between protecting Naomi and maintaining the stability of the Dupree family. The inner tension makes Martin unable to make an immediate decision, leading to emotional paralysis. He walked down the long hallways, staring at the family photos hanging on the walls, the seemingly peaceful images now painful and contradictory. Derek, meanwhile, was not immune to the pressure. He had to face the gossip, the suspicious looks of his family members, and his own surging emotions. Derek felt like both the victim and the perpetrator of the tragedy. Every step was heavy. The luxurious party was now like an arena, where every eye was scrutinizing, every action was monitored. The other guests also began to realize the troubled relationships. They whispered, exchanged glances, some deliberately interrupted private moments to dig up the truth. Longtime friends now became strangers, every smile or nod became a piece of a complicated story. The party space turns into a stage of tension, where power, emotion, and secrets intertwine. In the days that follow, Naomi struggles with her feelings of abandonment. She lives in solitude, thinking endlessly about the past, about the secrets that have not been revealed and the choices that have brought her here. The shot of her standing in front of the window, looking out at the large garden, shows her suffocation and the desire to find spiritual freedom. Each step on the wooden floor echoes like a countdown of loneliness. Martin tries to mend damaged relationships, but the more he tries, the more he realizes how deep the wounds are. The appearance of supporting characters, friends and colleagues of the family, only adds to the pressure. They ask questions, create situations that force Martin to face painful choices, where every decision has serious consequences. Naomi and Derek, despite being separated, still find ways to keep in touch secretly. They meet in spaces with few people, dim lighting, soft background music that reflects mixed emotions. Each meeting is a struggle between true feelings and the betrayal felt by their families. This tension pushes both of them to their limits, as they face emotions they cannot express openly. Anita, after having chased Naomi away, continues to monitor her every move. Naomi's every little move is observed, and the truths that are gradually revealed are like knives stabbing at Anita's reputation and authority. Her control gradually becomes too much, causing the other characters to feel trapped in a web of mental tension. The story expands into new situations. Derek is pressured by his family about his career and his own. Naomi has to deal with old friends who no longer trust her. Martin has to balance work, family, and personal feelings. Conflicts arise, forcing each character to face the darkness within themselves, discovering selfishness, greed, and hidden complexes. The series scenes utilize lighting, sound, and interior space to create a sense of claustrophobia. The paintings hanging on the walls, the dazzling chandeliers, and the gold-plated tables and chairs all become the backdrop to reflect the characters' moods. Every moment carries a message of betrayal, forbidden love, and inner conflict. Outside the mansion, rumors begin to spread in the Dupree community. The characters face public opinion, prying eyes, and malicious comments. This pushes them into negative reactions, from fierce arguments to impulsive actions. Every decision is vital to the reputation and relationships within the family. The weekend scenes, when everyone gathers to resolve conflicts, become dramatic. Martin straddles the family's factions, trying to reconcile but also facing the truth that not everything can be saved. Naomi and Derek, despite their lingering feelings, are faced with a painful choice: continue their relationship in secret or end it to protect their family. This series opens up many opportunities for further plots. Other family secrets will be exposed. New relationships will form, and the characters will continue to be pushed into a corner, where every action will have unpredictable consequences. Each episode is not only a personal story but also a picture of power, emotion, and deep spiritual conflicts. The open ending of this chapter leaves the audience in a state of suspense. Naomi stands in front of the window, Derek looks into the mirror reflecting pain, Martin sits quietly in the living room, and Anita watches from afar, her eyes a mixture of anger and disappointment. Tension, conflict, and pent-up emotions promise even more dramatic events to come, where each character will have to face their own inner darkness.